to deconstruct it, um, yeah, I guess you do a section by. I mean, I don't know what the technique is. It must take it must be dangerous. It must be complicated. Um, and by the time you're done, it gets put into. It's just in parts and pieces, right?
Yeah, the final product, Dr. Garco, is pieces of steel
Mm.
that are either torched or sheared up with these giant, like scissors on the end of large excavators, and the pieces are 4 foot by 2 foot maximum and under,
Wow.
and that's ready for a steel mill furnace. One of these days, I've always said I'm going to sit down and figure out how many million lineal feet of torching there is to take a ship from whole to small, but I never did do that.
Mm.
The first work, of course, is to decontaminate them, all the oils, hydrocarbons, asbestos, PCBs, heavy metals, mercury, and so forth. That's the first job. And then you're right, it gets more dangerous from there as we make lifts of up to 100 tons
Mm.
sections off these ships and chop them up small, as I say, 4 by 2 and less.
Let's go back to that first thing you said. Caught my attention immediately. You mentioned all of the chemical, toxic contaminants on that ship. Doesn't that? I mean, the workers, are they in peril? How do they protect themselves from getting the asbestos and all these chemicals into their lungs, into their body, and then not suffering consequences?
Well, we sure learned a lot over the years, Dr. Garco. It killed my father.
Oh.
Asbestos caused lung cancer.
Mm.
Killed my dad because we just didn't know way back when. There wasn't even an Environmental Protection Act until 1970.
Oh, my
My
land.
dad started this work in the 50s, and asbestos got him. These days now, it's it's quite something. It's very hard, dirty, cold, hot, dangerous work. So we don't have any Yale graduates here or anything. These are tough men, but they all have medicals. The nurse comes every, I think it's 60 days, Dr. Garco, takes samples of everyone's blood.
Wow.
They're tested for lead, cadmium, mercury,
Oh, my.
all the heavy metals. And depending on what we're working, we test tremendous testing protocol before we touch these ships, all the paints, the cables. We have to know where there's PCBs, of course, and we have to know where there's lead, cadmium, or mercury. And they wear respirators accordingly. They have decon facilities that they decon after every break, lunch,
decontaminate.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, decontaminate,
That's
right?
They
they
wear
wear?
their respirators right into the shower.
Oh, my land. Wayne? Do they wear suits like a hazmat suit or something, or no?
Oh yeah, the guys dealing with the hazmats do. The guys who are dismantlers, they're for the most part, apart from their respiratory protection and the other safety gear, they're in leather chaps and leather gloves because these old ships are rusty, and when you torch steel that's rusty, that rust pops off and sticks to your skin nicely and burns you. So, everybody has the gear they need, but it's dangerous work, Dr. Garco. These are old ships, so they aren't as strong as they were when they were newly built. And so safety is truly first around here. It just has to be.
Well,
Well,
this begs a question. Ships, there's a lot of cruise lines now, and there are ships out there, on the seas. Are there contaminants and toxic chemicals on these ships that are certified to are seaworthy and whatnot, cruise lines? Should one be concerned about those ships?
I wouldn't think so, Dr. Garco, because first of all, in the ocean, in salt water, a ship's life, even a freighter, a cargo ship that isn't carrying passengers that have to have things clean and fancy, a ship in the ocean really doesn't last longer than 30 years before the salt eats it up and the ship's no longer having the structural integrity to carry cargo.
We'll be back. We'll be back, and Wayne will tell us more. This is interesting.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Wayne Elliott, educator for Strauss Naturals, is our guest today. Wayne, welcome back to the show. This business of contamination in your work, taking these ships apart, deconstructing them piece by piece, the dangers, of course, of the steel and trying to lift tons of steel at any given time. That's all dangerous in and of itself. But all the toxic chemicals on those ships, and the workers having to protect themselves. On a personal level, are you concerned? I mean, you've been around these ships your whole life and worked on them. You're a working man, and are you concerned about your own health in working this job and doing this kind of work?
Well, I'm not any longer for myself, Dr. Garko. However, yeah, I was exposed to asbestos back in, particularly on a big 2 jobs in 1983. And so, I mean, I lost my dad over this. So we protect our boys just as much as we can, and we don't have issues, Dr. Garko. The blood tests and everything prove it. But, you asked a great question, and you got me thinking over the break. I'll tell you this much. Although asbestos was outlawed for use in North America in 1970, I think, we've scrapped ships built as late as 85, still loaded with it. And we just recycled a Canadian government ferry, not a passenger liner, but a ferry that would run people in their cars out on the east coast of Canada. And it was the record of all time for our company. We've recycled over 150 large ships, including warships, of course. And off this ferry, Dr. Garko, we got 244 tons of asbestos.
Oh, my God.
It cost over $2 million to abate safely and dispose of. And it took, I think, 6 months.
Oh, my.
So, and I'll tell you this, our main yard is here on Lake Erie on the Welland Ship Canal. And what we primarily do here is recycle freighters. I'm going to send you some pictures to your email just for your interest later when we're done the show, so you can see for yourself what I'm looking at right now. And we've yet to recycle a ship here on the Great Lakes that doesn't have asbestos.
So
there isn't a ship we've recycled that didn't once have lead paint when it was built, because on the Great Lakes here in fresh water, ships can last 100 years easily. The reason that they get recycled before that, most of them, and most of what we scrap today, Dr. Garko, was built between 1940 and 1970.
Oh, my.
Still, because in fresh water, they can go. I once scrapped a ship called the Niagara that was built in 1897.
Oh, my land.
I think I did that in 1995, so it was almost 100 years. So in fresh water, these things will almost
last a long
forever.
time. So the consumer that's on these cruise lines, these modern day cruise liners, one presumes that there's no asbestos on these ships or lead paint. Is it lead paint? I mean, should one be concerned? Should a traveler or consumer using these ships for pleasure be concerned or not?
I would say no. I'd say no. If you're on Carnival or one of these big outfits with modern giant ships, no, there won't be PCBs. There won't be lead in the paint. There's zinc in today's paints for ships, not lead. And it's not as good a job as lead. Lead stuck like glue. It was the best.
Yes.
The lead-based paints. But so no, there'll be none of that. However, your question was great because some of these companies, when the ship is old and they no longer want to use it for whatever reason anymore, they'll often sell it to a lesser developed country. So I would say if you're with one of the major lines, no, there's no chance of any exposure. If you were in some lesser developed country, well, it's hard to say.
Hard to say. Well, this is interesting. As I always say in radio, there's an emergent quality. When we come to work, we have a plan, a theme that we want to explore. This is interesting, and it does have a health-related matter here, of course, contamination. And my father died from industrial pollution as well. He was only 57 years old. And, his lungs were destroyed he worked on the platforms where trucks and trains in Pittsburgh. And it was a horrible death. I watched my father die a horrible, horrible death. And, he did it for his family. And there's more than a few people listening in the same boat. They're the men and women going to work, and they put themselves at risk, whether you're a firefighter, a first responder, a construction worker, and, people trying to make a living. It's part of life. And I integrated into the show, Wayne, because, it's a health talk show. We talk a lot of biology and talk a lot of chemistry and whatnot. But at the end of the day, these stories about health and wellness and well-being are compelling narratives. And, everyday people, they shouldn't have to worry about learning the chemistry and the biology. They just need to know that they're safe. And heart disease is associated with many of these toxic chemicals. I'm sure that more than a few of the workers that you've hired over the years and have known have had coronary or cardiovascular diseases and respiratory diseases of one sort or another. Isn't that right?
Oh, you bet. Yesterday, Dr. Garko, I reconnected with a gentleman. He's a chief engineer, a ship's chief engineer. He doesn't work at that anymore. He's an agent for some of the Great Lakes shipping companies, and I've done business with him over 30 years. Well, he came here yesterday, and he was looking for some equipment. I hadn't seen him in a long time, and holy doodle, he's younger than me by 10 years, but I think I look better.
Yeah.
He's very overweight. He told me he had terrible diabetes.
Oh.
So, as luck would have it, I always got a couple of bottles of Heart Drops in my car. I gave him a lecture and put the first dose under his tongue and told him that if he's got any sense that he'll buy the Heart Drops and use them. He had big creases on both earlobes, Dr. Garko.
Yeah, which is a sign.
He said he took 5 needles a day for his diabetes. Holy doodle.
Man,
so,
oh, man.
Anyway, it made my day. It was at the end of the day yesterday after a long, very busy day. But I'll tell you, I went home with a warm heart with another soul saved.
Good for you. And that's a good way to live. I just wanted, just for the record, please share with the audience, the company Strauss Naturals is a Canadian company. When we come back, I want Wayne to share with you how their relationship with the government, how they're certified and licensed and FDA inspected and all of that. We had an email from a listener wanted to know about those things, and Wayne will share with you how it is that the company is GMP certified and licensed and inspected.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products to choose from. And at the same time, getting healthy has never been more confusing. Irwin Naturals has made it easy for consumers, bringing relevant, high-integrity supplements to the marketplace. Irwin Naturals soft gel delivery technology was chosen over 20 years ago for its ability to quickly and effectively deliver the beneficial nutrients found in their formulas into our bodies for enhanced bioavailability. Irwin Naturals uses a multi-step approach for their products, utilizing the latest clinically researched ingredients while assuring that all claims are supported by scientific evidence. These strict quality standards have allowed Irwin Naturals to bring high-quality CBD products made with full-spectrum hemp extract to the public at an extremely affordable price while using the highest quality hemp. Irwin Naturals stays in tune with the ever-changing face of health in America. When choosing your supplements, consider using high-quality, relevant products from Irwin Naturals.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Thanks for tuning in today, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing, coast to coast and globally. My guest today is Wayne Elliott, educator for Strauss Naturals. And we have, on this show, experts of one stripe or another. And over the years, some very famous scientists and experts and very, medically trained and nutritionally trained, all kinds of credentials, as well as we've had salespeople on who make for great guests, who understand product, who know how to talk about supplements, who know how they can inform the listeners of this show, and viewers are consumers as well, and how to inform them to be better consumers of dietary supplements and so on. And spokespeople such as Wayne. Wayne is an everyday guy, hardworking. And he talks about his work. He was explaining today. They're taking a ship apart up there in Canada. Dangerous work, put at risk. But there's a health component to it, of course, the contamination, the asbestos. His father, he's had family members die because of industrial-related contaminants on these ships, paint, the lead and paint, and the asbestos and whatnot, and God knows what chemicals are floating around, or on, no pun intended, on these ships. And people such as Wayne make for, they're very grounded and literally in touch with everyday life. And so what he has to say about Strauss Heart Drops comes from his heart, his own experience, and his own battle. And his earnest and impassioned narrative about how this particular product has changed his life. It's given him more time to be on this good earth, and he feels compelled to want to share that story with others. He makes his living by doing what he told you he does. That's how he makes his living. He's not making a living by talking about Strauss Heart Drops. Trust me, that's not going to get it done. and so, he's a working man, but he finds the time to do this. And we appreciate, I have more credentials and I'm well trained. I've had great professors, great teachers. That's fine and dandy. But I never let that get in the way of me, and I'm grateful because my mother and my father, they kept me grounded. Never let all that education and training get in the way of remaining in touch with people in everyday life and what it means to struggle especially when you're sick. And there's many of you that listen and watch the show that are faced with serious challenges. I know that. You write to me, you call the show. I myself have been there. And 3 years ago, around the holidays 3 years ago, I didn't know if I would ever see another Christmas. So I've been there, and I understand it. And it's important to recognize, for me to stay in touch with that. That's why I like having guests such as Wayne on the show. And I'm here to learn too. I always would tell my students, I'm probably a better student than you are than I am a teacher. So I'm always a good student and still remain so. Wayne, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. I appreciate you taking the time today. to come on and talk about Strauss heart drops. I wanted to ask you if you could please. We had a listener to the show write in and ask about, the company and is it certified and its credentials and its standing with the Canadian government, its standing with the FDA, and so on and so forth. And you know how to talk about that. And there are two things I know. I never met you, but there are two things I know about you. One, there is not a malicious bone in your body, and you're somebody that tells the truth. So with that, please share with the audience something about the company and its standing with the government of the Canadian government and the U.S. government.
Sure, Dr. Garko. Well, I once had more to do with the company after they saved my life 20 years ago, or 21. I don't know what it was, which day, 1988, I think, or around there. But anyway, when they or 98, when they saved my life, I became so interested. I sat down one night, Dr. Garko. I was by myself in a motel room in Florida, across the street from my mom's place. Had the kids and everybody down, but I was by myself. Everybody was out doing something, and I'd been on the heart drops then for 3 months, and of course knew I was getting better. Had tremendous increase in energy from taking the heart drops, and I sat down at the table. I've never said this on the radio before, Dr. Garko, because all these years later, I can still get emotional about it.
It's all right. Listen.
Anyway,
it's okay.
I sat down, and I've been so blessed to have wonderful, wonderful mentors in my life. I couldn't have done the bit I've done in these businesses without these wonderful people and family. And so I started a list of men who made a difference, just men. I didn't do the ladies. I had great grandmothers and wonderful women too, but just men who could have been saved by the Strauss heart drops had I known about them, or they known about them. And when that list got to 18 or 19, I got emotional, and I said to myself right then, I'm going to be involved in this somehow, because people just have to know about this. It was painless. It was inexpensive. And I was a new man already. So I met Jim Strauss 2 months later, and I ended up their Eastern Canadian distributor eventually. And then after a couple of years, or I don't know, 4 years, I had to get back to my regular job in business. My boys were young then, so it was on me. And I left Strauss. I always was willing to do radio shows because I love it so much, and it was a chance to help more people. But for all these years since, I've had nothing to do with Strauss. I'm really not their educator. I have no position. I don't get paid. I get no commission. I have nothing. It's just I will owe for my life for the rest of my life, Dr. Garko. That's how I roll. If you saved my life, you're my friend for life, and I owe you for life. So Jim Strauss was very close to me. He was like ended up like an uncle. I spent so many months with him learning and him teaching me, and I love the man. He's gone now, but his son Peter is a dear friend. It was Pete and his dad that helped me and saved me, and I would do anything for Peter Strauss. But I've certainly stayed in touch with them, and I will never stop talking about these heart drops. But to answer your question now, I'm sorry for the long windedness.
No.
To answer your question,
it's okay.
I do know that the FDA, that's the U.S. authority, both inspects the plant in Kamloops, BC. I'm not sure, but it might be an annual inspection, Dr. Garko, but they do. And, of course, Health Canada does as part of the licenses that Strauss holds. And I don't know what those licenses say. But anyway, the legal right to do what they do. And Strauss has a compliance officer, gentleman that's been there 15 years, and an assistant. And these guys are, I don't want to call them anal because they do what they have to do. You have to follow the law. And boy, they do it to a T, and have to do what Health Canada or the FDA insists. And boy, they've got some good people that care so much about people. So no, there are no, as far as I know, there's no complaints.
Right. And we come back, we'll have Wayne lay it out a little bit further. LTN, coast to coast and globally. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Avail Blend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Wayne Elliott is on the show today, and we're talking with Wayne about Strauss Heart Drops, the company. And they are GMP certified good manufacturing practices. They have that certification. And they have to jump through a couple of hoops. They have Health Canada that they have to deal with, as well as the FDA. And my daughter, it turns out, who has her PhD in virology, works for has been in the pharmaceutical industry for over 15 years. And she's in quality and quality control, quality, and all things quality, and deals with FDA inspectors all the time, been through numerous FDA inspections. She knows a lot about it. And I can tell you, it's rigorous. Sometimes they just show up. It's not as if they call and say, well, we're coming for dinner, let us know what's being served. No. Other times they'll let you know, and they give you, heads up. Sometimes no. And there's no fooling around, man. Serious business. And these plants get, the facilities get inspected. And so Strauss Naturals has to deal with Health Canada. They're no picnic either. And so they have to go through two hoops of fire to get the product to shelf into the marketplace. Wayne, welcome back. Sorry to cut you off. Those are hard commercials. We go to them, we're cut. They're cut. There's nothing I can do. So the plants are GMP certified, and the company has a compliance officer. And I know years ago, the company was at war with Health Canada. There was a lot of back and forth, but now Strauss is allowed to make certain claims, at least in Canada, on the label and about the product that they once couldn't. Do you know the nature of those claims that they can now make?
I really don't, Dr. Garkle.
That's
I
okay.
I could find out, but one time you'll enjoy hearing a funny story when they took Jim Strauss to court many years ago, and he was just a wonderful man and funny. And sometime when you got the time, I'll tell you. But they convicted him of two things: practicing medicine without a license and claiming a cure. And he said to the judge, "Yes, I'll cure you too, Your Honor. It looks like you need my heart drops." And as they were presenting the case against him, Dr. Garko, of course, he's on the witness stand, and they have a jug of water and a glass for the witness, and so Jim Strauss started asking the questions, and he said, and it's him and the judge that are talking now, not the lawyers, and he said to the judge, and he had an accent, so he says, "You know what dehydration is?" And the judge said, "Yes." He said, "Well, that's a Schedule A disease. It can kill you." And he picks up the jug of water. He says, "Do you know what's the cure?" And the judge said, "Water." "That's right. So when do you put the drug number on the water? When it's raining, when you're thirsty, or just when you're dehydrated? When is it a drug and when is it just water?" And the judge couldn't answer. Then Jim pulls a lemon out of his pocket. He said, "Do you know what scurvy is?" The judge said, "Well, it's an old disease." And he said, "It's cancer." And he said, the judge said, "The explorers and the ships trying to find the new world used to get scurvy." "That's right." And he holds up the lemon and says, "You know what's the cure?" And the judge says, "Lemons." "That's right. So when do you put a drug number on the lemon? If you just have scurvy or you just want a nice glass of lemonade, is it on the tree that you put the drug number, or when is it just a lemon?" And that's when the judge hammered the thing. Oh, he said, "Mr. Strauss, you've been convicted. The smallest fine I can give you is $100. You need time to pay?" Jim said, "No, I'll never pay." And the judge said, "I can send you to jail." Jim said, "Okay, let's go." And then the judge hammered down on the gavel and said, "Get this man out of my court and never bring him back." And I mean, I'm kind of the same way, Dr. Garko. If I'm telling the truth, which I insist on doing, I do it fearlessly. Whenever they can harm you for telling the truth, then I guess I'll get harmed. That's all I can say.
I understand. 877-897-8255. The point I wanted you to make, and you made it, is that the company it currently is not under investigation. There are no fines. There are no allegations. There are no trials set. There is no accusations that Yeah, they did what you just described. I mean, they went after him. Health Canada went after uh, the father mightily, and they battled for years. They battled for a long time, and the company's still around. And now I know, and I don't know exactly the health claims that they can make, but they can now make certain health claims about the product and even can put it on a label. You might ask the people at the company what those are. I remember somebody coming on and talking about that at one point. I just wanted to thank you for addressing that. We had a listener who was saying that there were some things on the FDA website and Health Canada. That could very well be from past, but there's nothing current going on. The company is a great company, and they follow the law and they do what they have to do. So I had a question from somebody here was asking about how much to take. You had talked about this the other day, and my answer to that, it depends on your nutritional status. It depends on your health status, how much you should take. We come back, I will ask Wayne to share that a little bit and whatever else he has on his mind about the Strauss Heart Drops. By the way, they have other products too, so you know. If you go to StraussNaturals.com, you can get in touch with their products and their mission and all things Strauss Naturals. That's a great story. When does a lemon become a drug? When does the water? That's pretty good. Smart. We'll be back.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
I can't see that screen. There's a block. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I was talking to Katie. She's busy back there baking cakes and whatnot. No, no, she's not. She does.
That's what I'm doing.
When's the last time you baked a cake?
A cake? I don't know. I haven't made a cake in a while.
Good,
I bake
good,
often.
Good. Oh, you do?
No, that was the wrong answer. No.
No, since when do you don't shake and bake?
No, I don't. Wow, that's really weird that you just said that. I just said the word shake and bake.
You did?
She really did. I was talking about a movie.
Seriously?
I swear to you, I just typed the words into my phone, shake and bake.
Seriously?
I will show you my text message.
And we were just talking about Talladega Nights over in the producer room, like right before this break.
Yeah, I'm a warlock.
Yeah, witchcraft.
Be careful.
No, I don't bake as often as I used to, but I used to bake.
Sorry, you don't need cookies.
Okay.
Well, the last batch of cookies you bought were contaminated. For heaven's sake.
That's true.
I didn't forget. Wayne Elliott is my guest. Enjoyed, I can tell you, I enjoy talking to him. He tells great stories, and it all comes from the heart. The man doesn't get paid to do this. He's in the scrap iron. How do you describe your profession? What's the phrase that describes your job, your profession? Scrap iron?
So they called us junk dealers, but we're scrap dealers. We're recyclers, really, is what we are. And I guess I'm not too bright, really, Doctor. For an uneducated man, our other main business, we recycle all the batteries in Ontario, all the ones from your TV remote, flashlights. We sort so many batteries, these tiny little batteries, even the button cells from hearing aids, right down to those teensy-weensy ones. We have about 50 people that sort and process them. and we make a micronutrient additive that has 4 of the 8 micronutrients in it that grows all of the corn for ethanol in the United States.
Wow.
But another dangerous business, Doc. We handle mercury batteries, lead batteries, cadmium batteries, and the most dangerous, the reactive metal lithium. And lithium is a reactive metal. And if you don't ever do this, folks, but if you were to take a little flashlight or a camera battery, excuse me, and hit it with a hammer, as soon as you break the case open, there's a small explosion, and then just the water, the moisture in the atmosphere is the fuel to fire lithium, and you'll have a fire.
I'll be darned.
One time, years ago, with a tiny speck, smaller than the lead of a pencil, of lithium metal, pure lithium metal, it dropped out of a laboratory hammer mill, little wee hammer mill, and it was a very humid morning, and one drop of the worker's sweat, as luck would have it, landed on this tiny morsel of lithium, and by the time we got the fire out, it burned through a 13-inch thick cement floor right to the ground, 8 feet in diameter, caused by a speck that didn't weigh 1/100th of an ounce of lithium. So,
unbelievable.
Safety. We always boast our environmental stewardship. We do good things for the environment in our businesses, but make no mistake, Dr. Garko, safety of our crew and the public in general is job 1 through 10, and there's just no mistake in that. We do dangerous stuff, and so
you do the things that most you guys do. You know, the things that you do. Taking these ships apart, scrap ironing, and what all that, and the batteries. You do the things that most people don't think about. Where do all these things go, and how do they get disposed of? Well, you're that guy that does that. We have a question out of Tampa. Who is that, Katie? By the way, can't see her name. Who is in Tampa? Let's get that. Michelle. Michelle, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Thank you, Dr. Garko. I was just calling because I'm just a recent user. I just purchased the Strauss Heart Drops.
Okay.
Within the last couple of weeks. I'm 57. I have hypertension. I do have some heart disease in my family, so I'm trying to take a proactive, stand on taking the heart drops.
Of course.
And I just wanted to. It's basically a very practical question. I wanted to ask Mr. Elliott because it says on the bottle to put it under your tongue. How long should you hold it under your tongue before you swallow it? Is that
how long? What? How long, Wayne? On average?
Just a minute or so, dear. And the funny thing about heart drops and nature and our bodies know what to do with natural substances. And if I was to, I'm a big eater. I love to eat. It's probably my second biggest passion in life. And if I have a big roast beef gravy or turkey, I could drink gravy. I love it. It's bad for you. And I use the heart drops, they'll almost go immediately under my tongue and disappear. If I've been taking lots and haven't been eating too bad, it takes a little longer. So just hold it for a minute or so. If there's anything left, then you swallow it. And the only reason you do that is so it goes right into your bloodstream and works faster than if you swallowed it and it has to go through your digestive process. So, and you mentioned hypertension. I want to say something to you. This month, at the end of the month, Strauss tells me the 300-year-old kidney blood pressure formula is available again. This made me so happy because my cause of high blood pressure years ago was my kidney, my left kidney, actually. I took that formula for 3 months, 19 years ago. Haven't taken it since because it doesn't exist. Strauss is now making it again for everyone. And I haven't had high blood pressure since. I took it once for 3 months. So I might suggest you consider that with your heart drops. And then, no matter if it's your heart or your kidneys that's at the root of the cause, you'll resolve it. Is all I can say.
So it's called. Is it called?
Personally,
is it called kidney? What's the name? What's the exact name of the product?
I just learned the other day in Canada, they call it kidney blood pressure, like it was called back in the day I was involved with Strauss. I think in America, because of the FDA, they're forced to call it kidney support or something like that.
I see.
It's a great product. It kills bacteria in the kidney, which turns out is a real culprit for high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in the business, I sold a lot of this, and I would just urge you to try it and deal with that hypertension.
Wayne, I had a question, somewhat similar to Michelle's. Somebody asked me the other day, could you take the heart drops if you mixed it with a little bit of water?
The answer is yes. You know, is it ideal? You know, as I said, Doc, I'm not an educated man, so I couldn't say. But yes, I suppose if you sprinkled it on your salad, and so long as you ate the whole salad and got every drop, you would be getting it.
I have done that.
It is best.
I have done that. I've used it. I've used it as a like a spice. An herb and a spice, and put it on the salad or put it on food. That's another way to get it into your body as well. That's a good question, Michelle. We appreciate you asking that. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your insightful question. We come back, we'll have the LTN Health question of the day.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
With the incredible growth.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. This is not hard to answer. The answer was embedded in the question that Michelle asked Wayne in his answer. What is the best way to take Strauss heart drops? A, just swallow it. B, put it under the tongue. Or C, take them with a meal. What's the best way to take Strauss heart drops? A, just swallow it. B, put it under the tongue. Or C, eat it with a meal. You have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card.
Give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897. Did I say that right?
Yes.
I think so. Talk, and then you'll win.
You're a little distracted today, girl.
I read so many phone numbers because now I have a different show I do in the morning. So the entire time I'm reading the phone number, I'm talking to myself. I'm like, don't read the wrong one. Don't read the wrong one. There's a lot of 8s in all these numbers.
Oh, you make me laugh. Between your test anxiety
and just anxiety, period.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
I laugh at myself.
Her test anxiety is going to get better, though, because now she has to do rack your brain every day.
Ugh.
Yeah, you show up here. Wayne Elliott is our guest. Wayne, welcome back to the show. What are you going to do today? I'm afraid to ask. Besides take that ship apart that's in front of you. What are you going to do?
I had a meeting with the president of a large ship repair company before I got on the radio. I don't know if he's still here with my son, so I might have a coffee or a sandwich with him after. And then I have another show this afternoon in Canada. And I'm a little behind in my work, so there's no shortage of things to do today. But
are you coming to Florida? Are you going to come? Are you going to come to Florida this winter?
You betcha. I'm planning on leaving next Thursday, towing a big boat. I'm a little nervous about that, but the boys have been working on it, and I should be there by a week next Thursday.
So where do you go? Hollywood, Florida? Where do you go?
Hollywood Beach.
All right.
Hollywood Beach, Florida.
Now, listen.
I rent a little shack there.
All right, listen. You got to find your way to Tampa and come into studio and do the show, and we'll somehow get you scheduled. You cannot not come to Florida. You can't come to Florida and cannot not come to this station and have you in studio. It's not that far. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's nice over here. We have beautiful beaches and it's all good. We got to make that happen.
I promise I'll do that before the end of winter, Dr. Garko. I'd love to meet you anyway. I have to, and it'd be wonderful. So I look forward to that.
Yeah, we would just enjoy having you in studio. Let's go to Pennsylvania, somewhere in Pennsylvania. And Carol, where are you in Pennsylvania? You near Philly? Are you near Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How you doing, Carol?
Yeah.
Carol. Your signal's.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. You're good. Your signal's breaking up. All right. So maybe Katie can figure that out. So, yeah, when you come to Tampa, we'll put you on air. We'll have you in studio. It would be great to have you come in. I must tell you, since you've been on, we've had a lot of response from people asking about the product. They call the show after the show. They'll call the next day wanting to know where to get it. Strauss Heart Drops are sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. You can always go to their website as well. Let's try it again. Carol, can you hear me now, as they say?
Yes, I can.
All right. So there you go. What's on your mind?
Not much. I love listening to your show.
Not much.
Probably Strauss Heart Drops.
I envy you.
Not much. I wish I could say that. I got more stuff going on in my head. It's so crowded. The traffic is terrible up there. Did you want to answer the health question for today? You just want to chat? What do you want to do?
I can answer the health question.
Okay, what's the best way? Take it with a martini, a beer, or a sandwich? No.
All three. No. Dissolve under your tongue.
Yeah, there you go. What part? Where in Philly? What area? What part of Philadelphia area do you live?
Near Holly Hill. Mansfield.
Yeah, you have a good health store there. Holly Hills, that's a famous health store, man. That's a great health store.
Yes.
I'm sure they carry the Strauss Heart Drops in there. If they don't, they should. I'm almost certain that they do. But do you?
I'm going to check it out because I was going to order it online, but I'd rather go to the health food store to get it.
Yeah, they'll get it for you. I would bet $1 to. No, I don't want to say donut. To a head of broccoli. We don't eat donuts around here. If I'm going to commit a nutritional sin, it won't be on a darn donut. I can tell you that. It'll be on something really more that I enjoy. So yeah, check them out. They'll order it for you, I'm sure. And if you go into Holly Hill, you tell them, say Dr. Garko said hello. I love those people. I know the owners. They're good people. Hardworking. It's a great health store. They're a big supporter of the show too.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you taking care of yourself?
I'm trying.
What's the hardest thing for you to do?
I would say I try to watch what I eat. It's hard to make meals for your husband because he's the total opposite.
Mm-hmm. He's meat. He's a meat and potatoes guy.
Oh yes, he's an Italian, so it's really rough.
Yeah, he likes pasta, meatballs, sausage, and all that, right?
You got that right. And bread. Oh my goodness.
And bread.
I have bread almost at every meal.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to eat the way he does because then that doesn't work out well. It's hard. No, it is challenging. Although, I grew up my family are immigrants, so I grew up in a family where, there's Polish food and Italian food, and I figured out how to eat a Mediterranean diet, and it's a healthy way to eat. But thank you for answering that question. We appreciate you, and thank you for listening to the show. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card, and you take care of yourself. Wayne, we love you. You take care. And Strauss Heart Drops, why? Because your health is your wealth. I'll see you tomorrow.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
The proceeding was a commercial program paid.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.